Ah, paper. We use it every day and have used it over a span of thousands of years. It was there before the invention of sliced bread, before the modern day iPod, mind you. Many of history's great works of art and literature have been kept on paper. Great conspiracies and melodious masterpieces, as well as tall tales. Not only does paper play a great role in our society in the form of invitations and others, but it is also a major source of income in the Canadian economy. As we trace the paper industry's roots back from today, we stop to observe the economical wealth it has brought to Canada, our country. An expert in the field helps us to elaborate. In the beginning of Canada's history as a colony, the pulp and paper industry wasn't very important to its survival. The fur industry covered that. But one thing changed history for Canada. Napoleon Bonaparte had put up an embargo against England. Do you think the paper and pulp industry would have flourished?
The embargo set up by Napoleon Bonaparte in 1807 forced the English to look elsewhere for resources, namely wood. In the 1800s, wood was not only used for paper, but for furniture, boats, and wagons, amongst many other things.
And to answer our original question,
It might have taken a bit longer to flourish, but eventually we have so much, like I said, natural resources that eventually they would have had to come here to Canada to take care of all the needs.
how important do you think the pulp and paper sector is to Quebec's economy?
I think it's very important. Quebec has a lot of natural resources.
Yes, we do. About 95% of the industry's wood used for paper comes from not only Quebec, but Canada as a whole. All this discovered during the 19th century by the British, thanks to Napoleon Bonaparte. But here's another, more interesting question pertaining to the recent upgrade in technology. Has the need for paper increased as technology advanced?
I think it's greatly decreased because people now send a lot of emails, they text a lot, as opposed to writing notes, writing letters. Those things used to take paper. Even now you can pay your bills online. So all those things that you used to get paper for, you no longer have to do that.
Once again, Miss Otis is right. Statistics show that since 2008, paper usage has been decreasing. This is good news for our environment, but not so good for the paper industry, which brings us to our next question. Have global warming and climate change affected demand?
Yes, definitely. Now I'd say 80% of the paper is recycled. They have less paper to use because of acid rain, forest fires, those type of things have cut down on paper. You know, it's part of the future, I guess, that they'll be using less and less paper as time goes on.
And to top that off, there's even better news. The paper industry is changing to correspond to the population split to help the environment. We encouraged our expert on hand to explain.
They use more recycled paper. They're looking at maybe using different kinds of products as opposed to just wood. They started adding different kinds of products to make wood, to add to the wood, to extend the life of paper, things like that.
All right. Thank you very much, Mrs.
You're welcome. Thank you.